guys, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us today. We're very excited to hear all about the new brand and like what you guys are doing and how you guys are changing up the whole market. And so let's start off from the beginning. Like, how did the three of you get together to start this?
Well, I'll start in that part. First of all, me and Aziz have been friends for many years, and neighbors as well, and partners in crime. And I've had the whole smokery at my farm for many years. I inherited from my uncle, and wanted to revive the whole idea of going into smoking fish again. And that's when Aziz and I started talking about the idea of introducing the whole concept back into the market, and he came up with an extended vision to what I had already tried to build on. And from there, that's where it took off. And he introduced me to Giorgio, which friendship came into harmony quite quickly, and that's where it took off, more or less in a nutshell.
Last year, I saw in Egypt that the market is missing a lot of the smoked products. In Egypt, the retail market is very below average in products, especially in seafood sections. If we compare the retail market to Lebanon, Turkey,
Dubai, all the neighboring countries.
It's way below, so that's why I decided to focus on this sector of the market.
So like naturally, basically, with your relationship with one another, I'm sure you guys saw that opportunity and kind of decided to take it to the next level.
Exactly, and we started looking at all the brands abroad in Europe, how they package their smoked products. Even they have sauce sachets inside. This is something that we wanted to do, and we were developing it. And we wanted to have this brand a modern, hip, catchy for the mid-20s or from the 20s.
For like millennials exactly. Who basically know good food and are well-traveled and everything.
Exactly, so we decided to go with fins. It's eye-attracting to all the ages.
Yeah, it's short, it's to the point. I mean, it's relatable, I guess, considering the fact that your brand is...
We focused a lot on the brand as well. I mean, if you look at the package, you can see that the fins, the word takes a lot of the packaging, and a lot of people have been criticizing that, but we knew exactly what we were doing. We wanted to position ourselves as a young...
recognizable.
Absolutely.
So like when someone sees it, they know exactly what they're looking at.
And the die cuts, we made die cuts related to the fish, octopus.
Okay.
Octopus.
That's cute.
Yeah.
To make it more familiar, more relaxed, nothing too serious, because all the other brands had this very, classic kind of, positioning that,
it's very old
became
school
redundant.
because a lot of them are old school brands.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, they've been doing this is their specialization, and this is what they've been doing for years.
Even the new ones, they were following the same, stereotypical type of way.
I still remember when Aziz came to me and asked me, Giorgio, I have an idea. I want to smoke a fish. And he started to talk about salmon. I say, why only salmon? Right. We are in Egypt, we have a lot of sea, we have the Red Sea, the Mediterranean, so why we don't use the product from all the sea?
The local.
The local product as well, and also important because as you know, in Egypt we don't find appropriately tuna and appropriately salmon.
Yes.
But the rest is not any problem.
Yes.
So then we started to talk. I make a list for Aziz. I say, look Aziz, this we can find very easy. This is on the other side of Egypt. So why we don't try? And so we meet all three together. We went to the fabric, we see the place. Say easy.
No, I think it's great. I think young entrepreneurs are kind of rising and localizing, and it's really incredible because it's what most countries thrive on. I mean, if you go anywhere, you find like the farm-to-table concepts, you find a lot of different elements like that unfortunately here are not practiced enough. So I love the idea of you guys using localized
But
fish.
for us, it's amazing because we have Osman, it's the owner of the fabric, so we have already the place. Then we have Aziz, that you know everyone in Cairo, so we have already the supermarket.
The social butterfly.
Yes.
And over
No, the operation after, but in the beginning, he know everyone.
Yeah.
So then we make. I have the knowledge how to do. He have the friends. He have the fabric. So why not?
Yeah.
We don't need to spend a lot of money, but the most what we spend it's energy, passion, loving what we do, and we believe in the project.
Yeah,
we all believe in we do it from our hearts. We have been experimenting for the past 6 months on flavors, on
Trial,
the fishes,
pairing, and everything.
Well, yeah, why don't you tell us a little more about the flavors, because that is a very unique element. It's not like
flavor,
with
okay.
fins, I'm not looking at just solely smoked salmon. I'm looking at smoked salmon with eggs. I'm looking at tuna with eggs.
Fins have a very properly idea about what we do. It means that each fish have its pairing. It's like when you go to the restaurant and you order a tenderloin, you cannot put every vegetable with a tenderloin. It's the same is working with the fish as well. Each fish have its flavor. So the delicate fish, more delicate is the fish, more delicate is the flavor. More stronger is the fish, more stronger is the flavor. Like the mackerel, we have with the dashi coriander, the pairing is perfect, or we have the tuna, we have with the orange ginger.
Okay, so also the great thing about it is it can be eaten alone, or it can be paired up in salads, it can be paired up in so many different ways also.
From salad, from sushi, as a cut.
Yeah, I was about to say, so as a chef,
Yes.
you must have really been thinking of that when, and you're building the product and when deciding the flavors and so forth. So can you tell us more about the creative process?
The creative is more as a study. You
Okay.
know, it's not that just you try a flavor, yes or no.
Yes.
No, first of all, you need a basis, so you have to study. You have to study the fish, where they grow up the fish, what they eat, the temperature, which kind of pairing it's the best to do with this fish, because you compare with everything. But not every pairing, they give you the 100% of the results.
Okay.
So it's also a lot of, from my side, because I work in Hong Kong, I work in Singapore, I work in 12 different countries in the world, so I take the best flavor in the best items
Yes.
to pairing them together.
and we invented our own process
Okay.
of marinating and smoking. We have a patent pending on the operation, how we smoke. We have our own smoke process beside anybody in the world. We invented a sauce.
He's Egyptian.
Yes.
He's
We
Egyptian.
invented a
For
sauce.
Egypt, it's an invention, definitely. It is.
We created a sauce that we infuse the fishes with it. It's great for the fish, soya, ginger, wasabi, lemon. The ingredients in this sauce, it's very good for the freshness of the fish. And this is a little sour taste. The sweeter taste is the soya, ginger, orange. This is the sweet direction we infused. And
So yeah, so there's multiple directions.
exactly. So for the people, they can choose between sweeter direction, sour direction, and in the future we're gonna sachet these sauces, and we're gonna put it as an extra in the packs.
Okay. So how many products do you have right now?
We have 5 different fishes, and some of the fishes we have 2 flavors.
Okay. And where do you see it going? I mean, like, obviously, sky's the limit, but what is in your near future?
We have an extension brand that we're working on right now, is our spreads,
Okay.
our smoked spreads, and we have also another brand.
Everything related to the fish.
Okay.
So
Yes.
We try,
from the fish soup, fish stock.
Yeah.
Okay.
we don't want to leave
Yeah,
any
because
waste.
that's what I wanted to go into the fish stock, because if you have all this and there's the remnants, kind of like, what are you doing with the stock? Because I see other brands and how they're developing stocks and everything.
Exactly.
And it's a new
Stock,
concept.
soup,
It's a new concept to Egypt to sell ready-made stocks. Usually we're
You
used
don't
to...
have fish soup sold in any of the retail markets. If you go to any supermarket
Exactly.
in Egypt, you won't find any fish soup. So we created the fish soup,
Okay.
and it's going to be in the market.
And it's a very popular dish here.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you can add seafood next to it,
Okay.
so it becomes as a proper
Like a
soup,
full meal.
full meal.
Okay. Another thing I wanted to discuss is basically, so you got this idea of like taking a product like fish, okay, and expanding on it. Do you guys see yourselves going into something else, or do you see it staying within that kind of world?
I believe with our product, because with my experience, I see what they do abroad, and I see a very huge potential in Egypt in what we do. I'm pretty sure that we can sell our products to our neighbor country without any problem, without any competitors or.
So then that's great, because then you're going into the whole exporting,
Yes.
which is exactly where
Exactly.
Egypt is
Yes.
going.
Yes, all the neighboring countries, we have local fish and we have imported fish. We take local fish from the Red Sea
Yeah.
and from the Mediterranean Sea, and we import the other fishes, which is the smoked salmon, the mackerel,
No, the salmon, because we smoked the salmon.
the salmon and the mackerel and the tuna. We import it from abroad, and we use the white fish, the family of the grouper, from the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea.
Okay. What's your favorite one?
Me? My favorite is the smoked tuna.
Okay, Giorgio.
For me, they're mackerel.
Really?
Yes.
Osman?
I don't like fish.
You don't like
I'm
fish?
joking. I'm joking.
All of them.
This is the whole point of having such a big variety is that everybody has their own taste. I think salmon is a big hit in general. The octopus and the tuna are quite popular. So the other ones, some of them might be an acquired taste. Some of them might already be something that people do like to begin with. And at the end of the day, it's what we're trying to put on the table is the infusion of flavors to make all of them become people's favorites. And that's why we want to stand out, because that's where we see ourselves unique in a niche market where everybody's focused on one type of fish, maybe two maximum. But we're crossing that boundary to go into different types of fish and letting people know that you can still,
Eat one kind of fish a day.
Exactly, and put it with a salad or use it stock or use any of its ingredients in your daily diet to enjoy it. I think having a favorite fish is according to each taste, but I think they're all good.
Well, the point is to have a fish every day. You can eat salmon a day, you can eat octopus the next day, mackerel the third day.
Yeah, you can change it up.
Yeah, and you can make salads, you can make from it pasta, you can you can have a soup.
Jojo, what's a really cool dish that you've made with one of them? And that
This is what we talk always with Aziz. This is the beginning of the story.
Yeah.
In the reality, that with the marinated mackerel that I have in my restaurant as appetizer. So why we don't try to smoke it? So we try with Aziz, with the smoked and the tuna, and then we come out with a lot of new ideas. More you have passion, more you have idea. I believe I have different vision about it. I always like and do what the other they don't like and they don't do. This is my vision.
Okay.
That's why I'm working a lot with the fish that the people they don't know. Fish that people think, what is this? A mackerel. What is this? Try our mackerel.
Okay.
This is my vision also for myself.
No, and the way it cut, we have it sashimi cut. Nobody has it sashimi cut.
Yeah, that's another thing
No,
I wanted to go into.
Things.
But that's another thing I wanted to go into in terms of also you're not just providing the idea of like a smoked fish, you're providing different cuts.
Yes.
You're elevating that element as well. I mean, and it's a
sashimi
young
cut.
brand. It's a young brand to have so many different elements.
We have 3 kinds of cuts. We have the carpaccio cut for the octopus and for the white fish. We have a sashimi cut for all of them. And we have the plain long slice, the smoked salmon tradition, long plain cut. Definitely the sashimi cut is something new. I got this idea from the sushi. It's easier to eat it as a sashimi cut. In the salads, you can throw it in a salad bowl. You have it all cut in small pieces. So that's how we came up with the sashimi cut. And also you can feel the flavor when it's cut in sashimi cut in a better way. better than the long slice.
Okay. Okay.
Long slice, it's more for salmon, you know, for a big fish. So for a big fish, like a salmon, like a grouper, you can cut a long slice, so like a carpaccio. But the other fish, the small, like the tuna fillet, is so delicate, so you have to cut it perfect in sashimi piece. So when you eat it, it's also nice when you eat. You don't have your mouth, it's full of, you know? You just take up just a little piece.
And it's easier also with the fork because the long slice, it's like a big piece.
If I let you try the mackerel, a big piece you will don't like. If you try like this now, it's amazing.
Okay. As entrepreneurs and starting something new like this, especially that it hasn't really been done before, what have been your biggest setbacks, or like what you feel you've learned most from, and like what you would recommend to those trying to go into such, I mean, the style of work and so forth?
That's why we believe in this project and we continue to believe in this project. That's why we are never tired. We fight every day, we love each other every day. It's normal, this is business. But we do this to have the best results of our product. Otherwise, you see a lot of companies, they open 3 months, they close. Why? Because they sell something for 1 month, they think they already are up. So, and after 3 months, they close.
It's arrogance.
Yes, this is arrogance. We are very, we started from nothing, we are nothing, till now we don't have anything, but still we believe that one day we're gonna have something.
Yeah.
So that's why we keep up.
I never thought I was gonna do something like this in my life.
Yeah.
My background is construction, development, managing mall, engineering. I never thought that I was gonna do fins, but because I love fish and I want to eat it every day, so I'm doing it as a passion for my heart. That's why, like, I go up every day to the factory, motivated to bring the best out of fins. We're inventing new stuff. We're inventing new flavors now. We have beetroot ginger mint. We have a mustard dill flavor. We have
Yeah, I think I tried one of those. Yeah.
and we have the soya ginger wasabi lemon glazed. We're gonna have a new pack soon with the 3 flavors in one.
Okay.
Soon is gonna hit the market.
And where can we find the product?
You can find it in Saudi. You can find it in.
So a lot of basically the high-end local
The high-end,
supermarkets and so
Yes.
forth. Okay.
We're still
I mean,
expanding.
we're also very careful in how we're penetrating the market. We don't want to, because it is a testing phase where you have to realize what it is that works and doesn't work. I mean, if you go in full force with all outlets and you have to buy a tremendous amount of fish, you can't be 100% sure that your source of fish is always going to be constant. The prices, the quality. So all these things we are gradually making sure are constant, so that we don't end up losing first of all our credibility and the vision that we're looking for, which is quality and uniqueness in products. So I don't want to say we're not in a hurry. I mean, obviously,
But you're just trying to do it right.
It has to make economical sense at the end of the day. But if it doesn't, launch in a proper way, you risk losing everything. So that's why we're very careful, and we're optimistic, and so far we're going the right direction.
Product that we do, how can I explain you? We control from ourselves. It's not that someone do and we go just check, we close the packet. No, we go, we check, we try. It's right or no. We are there.
We're always there.
We are always there.
Quality control is number 1 for us. In the flavor, in the cuts.
For us, it's not important the quantity of the supermarket what we have, but the quality of the supermarket. Because our product, I mean for myself that this product what we do, they are really, really good, and no one will understand here in Egypt. That's why we have a small operation for the best of the best.
Also, you're just trying to educate a community that
Yes,
isn't exposed to this.
Yes, it's new.
It is new.
It's
There's a lot of the flavors, by the way, I've never even tried before.
And it's new in the world. It's not only in Egypt or the Middle East. Or,
Yeah.
No, in the world no, because in America they have. But
No,
here
but not
in
the
the Middle
flavors,
East.
Giorgio.
No, the flavor in Japan, the tuna is normal.
Yeah.
I work in Hong Kong. The flavor in Japan is normal, but they don't do like we do. In Japan, because I work in Hong Kong, they just smoke the fish. We marinate and smoke.
Exactly,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I
And
mean.
smoke.
It's new in the
But
world.
yes, but the flavor
new.
is from them, you know. But
Yeah.
we just
Basically, they're the kings of that flavor.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
and also here in the Middle East, no one do. This is no one do really. They do only smoked salmon, or in Greece they make the mackerel.
Nobody
Whole mackerel.
smokes octopus.
No, nobody smoke octopus, example, carpaccio.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we invented our own machine of carpaccio, different size than the ones that they sell.
No, wait, the true story. We don't invent the true story.
Are you working
This
with us
machine-
or against
Wait,
us?
No, but because when he say always invented, it's not
Yes.
nice. It's not nice.
We invented this machine of the
We created this as machine.
See the love, see the love in the group.
Okay? Yes, it's normal. Okay, but this is a machine we create for our job. In the original, this machine, it's to make the juice. In the old time, you know, when you have a lot of orange or lemon, you put in the machine and the press, and they go the juice out. Okay, so we check with Aziz, we make the octopus inside, we press, we put in the fridge for 24 hours, they go out, you have the best carpaccio ever in the world that you can find.
Well, these are secrets you're letting out to other
Yeah,
people.
it's a taste of what we have. we won't disclose all our secrets, obviously. So it's just a little hint, so people can go out and try it.
No, it's cool. I think honestly, it's a great idea. I'm a big foodie myself, and from a house of foodies, so mad appreciation. And we're very excited to see what else you guys come out with, and also to basically see how you develop the brand and take it to that next level. And it's great to see it coming out of Egypt. Always very exciting to see more coming out of the region, and young entrepreneurs from the region bringing in their knowledge and bringing in professionals and kind of doing it best. And even whether it's inventing or creating or however we want to term it, I mean, ultimately you're bringing something new to the table, and that's really what it's all about. So we're very excited to see that, and just mad support. Really good stuff, guys.
Thank you, Sabrina.
La, such a pleasure. Anyways, thank you for today, and good luck.